A man in a blood-absorbed bed in a motel room awakens 2 months without his memories. A destructive pandemic beginning from the DMZ that has previously crushed the US and North Korea. He who has no memory of his past tracks down a baffling gadget in his mind and a deadly bomb in his mouth. A voice in his ears lets him know that he goes by Carter and provides him orders to try not to wind up dead, and he's tossed into a strange activity while the CIA and North Korean overthrow pursue him close. Herring to the directions. He gets away from the room and enters a public shower where almost 100 hoodlums assault and attempt to kill him. Because of his battling abilities, he endures their attack. Inside a van of NIS specialists, the female voice uncovers that she is Han Young-hee, who works for North Korea's work party, which has cooperated with South Korea to make a treatment for the infection. Dr. Young Byung-ho, who effectively restored his contaminated little girl Hana, drives the venture in light of a counteracting agent from her. While heading to a lab in North Korea, Hana disappeared, probably seized by the CIA. Carter's central goal is to safeguard Hana and take her back to the North Korean office where the creation of immunization is in progress. At the point when Carter questions his personality and why he is participating in this mission, he is informed that he is a South Korean-conceived, naturalized resident of North Korea who has chosen to partake in the mission to save his tainted girl. Nonetheless, CIA specialists who approach him guarantee that he is a previous government operative named Michael Plague who was accepted to be dead during a mission in Syria. After a long series of battles, Carter figures out how to show up in North Korea with Hana, where they meet Han Young-hee and her boss, North Korean General Kim Jong-snare. Before Carter can finish his central goal and get his recollections back, General Kim sells out Young-hee and dispatches a tactical upset against the North Korean government. While Hana is a hostage of Kim's powers and Kim attempts to persuade Young-hee to join the upset, Carter escapes from the warriors doled out to kill him. Carter follows General Kim and Young-hee to a biomedical office where Hana stays. Rejoining her dad Dr. Young, Carter discovers that Young-hee is his better half and shoots Kim, who undermines Young-hee with a firearm. At a similar office, they meet their contaminated little girl Yoon-hee, who acts savagely and assaults Young-hee. Dr. Young infuses Yoon-hee with a counteractant which makes her briefly oblivious. In the wake of battling against the tainted patients and Kim's fighters, they get away from the office in a jeep. The five, Carter, Young-hee, Yoon-hee, Dr. Young, and Hana, desire to get a train worked by the Chinese government, conveying contaminated individuals to Dandong, China. On the way, Young-hee and Dr. Young re-establish Carter's recollections by enacting a gadget embedded toward the rear of his head. Carter recalls that he consented to this mission in return for his family's opportunity and that he recommended obstructing his recollections to guarantee that he was unable to sell out the North. Following a pursuit and battle with Kim's powers, the five at long last figure out how to board the Chinese train. Yoon-hee awakens, evidently relieved of the infection, unbeknownst to the gathering. As the train begins across an extension, a blast in a range ahead destines it for a fall.